Hey look, I'm back with another cool set of Cooper gear. And again, this is a set I haven't shown off before. This is a full Cooper Reactor 4 setup from 1995 in the retail red and black color scheme. Took a little bit to put the kit together, so I'll just kind of cover that with you and what I did with the stuff in order to get it out on the ice. It really was the set that is what inspired my choices for all this, because I acquired the pads a few months ago maybe, and they came to me in great structural condition. I did do a little bit of touch up on some of the black and a little bit of the red. Didn't have to do a whole lot of work on them, and overall condition was really fantastic. But while I had them, I started the search for gloves and came across an old post on Facebook from I think a couple years ago where someone had a set of gloves that were available for sale. So I got a hold of Stoney and asked him if he still had those, and he did. Pick those up from him and got them shipped here. Now the gloves were in pretty rough shape. Condition wise, the look of them wasn't the greatest. The blocker itself, the palm was just absolutely full of holes and had already been repaired a bunch. But I wanted to get them in use. So disassembled, took the foam and all that out, washed both of the gloves out on the inside really well with really super hot water, and then a flush of isopropyl alcohol. Then I fixed as many repairs as I could on it, which primarily was the palm. I even had to patch a section on the thumb that was just completely missing the Dursoft material there. And there were some tears in the finger protectors, so I had to sew that. Just in general, quite a few of those kind of little repairs. It is definitely a candidate for a repalm. I just didn't have the time to wait to do that. I did some cleaning and a little bit of black touch-up on it, and I think overall it came out looking pretty darn great. Then we move over to the catch glove. Again, a whole lot of different problems with that. The shape of it, closed position wasn't holding really well. There was some problem up here in the T. So once I had it blazing hot, I again clamped it closed. I use a clamping hanger up on the top of the T, the face of the T there, and then let it dry, air dry that way. And then when you open it back up, now you've got it formed and it works well that way. There were some tears on the corners that I didn't have some material to make a patch, so very small tears. I just used some red hockey tape over the corners to help cover that and reinforce it so it doesn't get any worse. Touched up a bunch of the black, touched up the red across the front of here. A few other small repairs. Back of the thumb had tears and I fixed that. There were some tears in the binding on the T, the double T. And so I took care of that. Up here by the fingers, again, just a bunch of small repairs to get it into playable condition. So now it's a good playable glove and it looks good and the set goes all together nicely. From there, I started thinking, well, what do I put on my head? I've been wearing a lot of combos lately. I decided I would go with a Badger Elite, which is like a polycarbonate plastic type mask with the cat eye. I've worn this quite a few times. Many videos ago, I mentioned how I had done a bunch of green vinyl on it for one kit and I let it sit like that for a long time, and then I wanted to use it again, so I went to peel that off, and I had peeled some of the factory black paint off over on the sides. So I put a shape of white, and it's turned out pretty cool because now I think I'm on my third or fourth time changing the accent color over the white to match a kit that I'm wearing. Kind of just a small little detail, but makes the mask fit with the kit a little bit better. Once I had that all figured out, then I had to decide stick. And I haven't used these very often, but here is a Cooper Super Pro Light. And this is a Mike Vernon issued stick. You can see the serial number stamp and the Cooper down here on the shaft. I have a couple of these that I got that were in unused condition. And now this one's in used condition. Gently used condition, I guess you could say. Chest protector was Reactor 5, and the pants were also Reactor 5, just black. And then to tie it all together, the jersey, I went with the Vancouver Canucks. I think this is the 97-8, 98-99 alternate. And this is just a reproduction. The last time I wore it was a Steve Weeks tribute. So there you have it. That's the gear. Just a couple other things to mention. First of all, new shirt from my friends at Vintage Goalie brand. This is the Pioneers and Legends. It's an amazing shirt. I'm a big fan of the stuff they do over at Vintage Goalie brand, and I highly recommend it. There's links always down at the bottom of my video in the description. If you got anything to say about the gear or the gameplay that's coming out, drop a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.
Losing 2-0 after 1. After 2.
I took it. Yeah, he was right here in front of me. That's all right.
4-1 loss. Good job, man. Good hustle, guys. Good hustle. Great hustle. Great hustle. Great hustle, man.